Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Pisces, September 28, 2025. Today's transits help inspire a love of your work, services, special projects, or connections to others. You may be connecting with a higher sense of purpose or mission. Your day is colored by your imagination or your inner landscape and dreams. Recent problems tend to smooth out nicely with a willingness to let mysteries unravel at their own pace rather than push to find an answer. Although you may not be entirely understood right now, this can suit your purposes quite nicely. Holding back just a little can be useful at the moment. People around you might feel you have a healing aura, and your intuition for work, health, and research or analysis is particularly active and accurate. The moon heads into your solar house later today, and it's a good time to consider ways to make your life more secure and comfortable. You may feel like you've grown angel wings and are soaring across the sky today. Venus will hear the distant law. Ugh of iridescent Neptune. Whenever these two work together, magic is sure to be found. With them both in a perfect union known as a sextile, this is a time to open up your soul and speak from your heart. Let yourself deeply examine your emotions and spiritually approach intimacy. This could be a perfect moment to engage in tantric energy work or even have an art night with the one that you love. The day could be positive or negative, and your attitude will help guide it. Try and see if you see. And remain conscious of your place in the world of work. You're preparing for an awesome promotion. You want what you want, and you want it now. Today you may experience that quality of yours commonly known as impatience. The urgency with which you experience certain feelings may overwhelm those around you this week. Try to focus on understanding what you want and putting it into words that let people know how they can help you most. That overpowering celestial energy can be mitigated by lengua. Another tip, deal with your frustration with a serious workout or on the bike path. Your sense of responsibility will be stronger on this day, especially when it comes to family. You are apt to be well known for your ambition. And you are known for your tendency to push yourself beyond the limits. Perhaps it would be wise to give yourself a break, and to feel good about all you do. Take some time to make plans for the day. Even if you have to work, this evening can see you sharing company with your family. A day after Venus swapped out her planet of love for her planet of money hat as she left your relationship sector and returned to your financial sector, Uranus is preparing to do the same. For the last 6 years, Uranus has worked to keep your relationships real and authentic, and at times that may have meant being honest with yourself. Helping with these final hours is having the moon in Scorpio, for while this puts it at odds with Uranus in your relationship sector, it is helping to leave you with an authentic sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. A day after Venus, the planet of love, left your relationship sector, Uranus reaches his last full day here. Where Venus has given your heart a voice and has left you with a sense of what you want from your relationships, in his final hours Uranus is focused on an authentic path forward. This is something that Uranus has been quietly doing since he returned in 2019, but leaving tomorrow is doing this not so quietly. Pisces, your inner world is rich with symbols, pay attention. Quote of the day, your dreams are not distractions, they are direction. Color, sea lavender, soft and spiritual. Lucky numbers, 6, 7, 22. Something subtle, perhaps a sign or emotion, will offer clarity if you trust its message. Intuition is your true north today. Our eyes in the sky. For September 8, 2025, the cards drawn are the Star, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and Queen of Swords, a constellation of energies that blend healing, steady growth, joyful connection, inner tension, and sharp clarity. It's a day that nudges you gently to believe in brighter possibilities, even while acknowledging the complexities of real life. You're being asked to ground your dreams with both heart and logic. We begin with the Star, one of the most encouraging cards in the deck. It carries a tone of quiet optimism, a reminder that no matter what has come before, hope is always within reach. This energy is about renewal, not through force, but through trust in the healing process. Think about times when, after chaos or disappointment, a small sign reminded you to keep going, an unexpected message, a kind gesture, or a quiet moment of knowing everything will eventually be okay. That's the gift of the Star. Today, allow yourself to dream a little. Bigger, to trust your intuition, and to remember that your presence here matters, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Next, the Knight of Pentacles enters with a grounded presence. Unlike other knights, this one doesn't rush. He moves slowly, deliberately, and with long-term vision. If you've been working towards something, be it financial stability, health, personal projects, or building trust, this card confirms you're on the right path. Consistency is more important than speed. Imagine planting a tree, you water it, care for it, and trust it will grow even when you can't see the roots forming beneath the soil. Today's message is to keep showing up, even if the results aren't visible yet. Every small step counts. The energy lifts with the Three of Cups, a beautiful symbol of connection, celebration, and mutual support. This card reminds you to make space for joy, not performative joy, but the kind that arises when you're truly seen and accepted. Whether it's catching up with a friend, laughing until your stomach hurts, or simply acknowledging how good it feels to belong, today encourages you to open yourself to meaningful interaction. If you've been isolating or focusing too much on responsibilities, this is a gentle push to reconnect. Life is better when shared. The Five of Wands introduces some tension, but not necessarily in a negative way. This card often shows up when there's internal conflict or differing opinions in your environment. It's that moment when multiple voices inside or around you are all trying to be heard at once. Maybe you've been second-guessing yourself, or struggling to make a decision amid too much input. The key here isn't to shut down the chaos, but to listen to it with curiosity. What if the confusion is a sign that you're growing? That you're outgrowing an old way of thinking, and your mind is adjusting to a new perspective? Conflict can be fertile ground for clarity if you allow it. And speaking of clarity, we end with the Queen of Swords, the embodiment of wisdom, boundaries, and truth. She has walked through her own storms and come out stronger, not harder. She invites you to speak honestly with yourself and with others, but to do so with kindness. If something or someone has been taking too much of your mental energy, this is your permission to cut through the fog. Say what needs to be said. Make the decision that's been lingering. Honor your truth without needing to explain it to everyone. There's great freedom in knowing yourself. Together, these cards create a powerful journey from hope to grounded action, from connection to conflict, and finally to clarity. It's a reminder that life is made of contrasts, and every part of your experience is valid. You're allowed to dream and still move slowly. You're allowed to feel joy and still wrestle with doubt. You're allowed to say no and still be loving. Today, hold space for it all. Here's something to reflect on: what truth have you been avoiding? The actually wants to set you free? And where in your life can you trust the slow unfolding without rushing the outcome? Let this day be one where you honor both your softness and your strength. If any part of this message speaks to your current path, feel free to share in the comments. Your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.